What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a new reading vlog and I've been really excited for this one. I've been wanting to do some more theme reading vlog on my channel. I've done a few of those last year and they were seriously some of my favorite videos that I've done last year, so I've been wanting to do more and today is the day. I've been thinking about doing this one for a few months now and I'm finally doing it, and today I am doing basically a reading some booktubers' favorite book. I've been watching Jessica from Peace Love Book for ever now, for like years now, and I love her. She is one of my favorite booktubers on here. I always go to her for some good romance book recommendation, but I realized while I was watching her best books of the year, like 2021 year, she did one like for regular romance and one for historical romance, that I haven't really read any of the one that she had on her list. I think only like 2 or 3, so I've been accumulating a few of her books and we're gonna see if my tastes align with her taste. So I have 3 books that I really want to read in this vlog. One is historical romance. I've read a few last year and I haven't read one this year, so I thought I would add one on this list because I've been wanting to read one for a little while. The one that I chose is My American Duchess by Eloisa James. I think this one, she said that it was really good for people that were starting in historical romance, which is why I picked this one up, because it's about this duke who does not intend, like he does not want to marry an American girl, but after one provocative encounter with the captivating Mary, the duke desires her more than any woman he has ever met. He is determined to have her as a wife no matter what it takes, and Trent is a man who always gets what he wants. The problem is Mary is already betrothed, and the former runaway bride has vowed to make it all the way to the altar. So she said this was really good, and she said that this one was really good for beginners in historical romance because it kind of explains everything in the British, not like royalty, but like upper class, like Grace and dukes and whatever. So she said this one was a really good one when you are starting off with historical romance, so I picked this one up, and this one was on her best historical romance list of the year. I have one as an audiobook because it's on script actually, so I thought why not, I could just add that one, and it is Forbidden by Karla Sorensen. This one sounded so good. I think it's a series, but you can read them out of order. It's an age gap relationship with a MMA fighter, which I kind of love those. Well, I don't know if I actually love those. I've never read them, but the idea of them sounds really good. He owns the gym that she works at, and they've known each other like in the past, and now he's a single dad and they fall in love, and she said it was really good. So I have that one and it's on script, so I'm gonna listen to that one as an audiobook. And then the last one that I have, I've talked about it a little bit on this channel, it is The Pool Boy by Nikki Sloane. I've read the first chapter of this one in my read first chapter tag a little while ago, and I've been wanting to read it ever since, but I've been saving this one for this video, so it's finally time that I actually read this one. I am super excited about this one. This is the second book in a series, but she said that you can read them out of order, and she said that she loved this one, so that's why I picked it up. It's also very like summery. I feel like it could fit. We're in June right now, so I feel like it fits for summer. It's about this woman who just got divorced because her husband cheated on her with her male boss. She's kind of having this like midlife crisis, and then she ends up having an affair with the pool boy. He is like the best friend of she doesn't have a son, but he is the best friend of her best friend's son, if that makes any sense. And they obviously fall in love. And so I've already read the first chapter and I'm so excited to dive into this one. It's another age gap, but this one the woman is older, which I've never read and I always wanted to, so I think it's going to be fun. I love it. I am super excited about all of these books. I am super excited by this one and Forbidden, and because also I've been wanting to read more of like indie authors, self-published authors romance, so I think it's going to be super fun. And also historical romance, I haven't read one this year, so it's also like kind of reading outside of my comfort zone type of vlog as well. I'm really excited, if you can't tell. I cannot wait to dive into all of these books, and that's pretty much it for my intro, and I will talk to you guys when I read a little bit more. I think I'm going to start with this one because I've read the first chapter. I remember pretty much everything from the first chapter, so I can just dive in chapter 2, and I think it's going to be no problem. So I'm excited, and I will talk to you guys later. Ooh, I look rough. Hey guys, so I've been reading a little bit. I'm now like 80. Ooh, you like my bookmark? I'm now like 88 pages. I know I always stop in the middle of chapters. I don't know why. That's a problem of mine. I always stop in the middle of chapter. Let me know, are you someone that stops beginning of chapter or in the middle like me? Okay, so thoughts. They got together so quickly. Like the first time they're together on page, they get together, which I don't love in books normally. It's very physical only at first. Obviously, like they don't really, he's been her pool boy for a little while, but they never met. And so he's like, I've been trying to like push back my hours that I got to her house so I could meet her or I could see her, but I've never seen her there. And so it's the first time that she's there. She's like topless, laying on the side of her pools, and then they get together. So I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm loving that. But now they're like setting up a bond together because she works at a like record deal or something. Like she was listening to like records to find a new talent or something, and she went to a bar and he performed there, and so he's like really good at guitar and he sings and everything, and she sings too, I think. So now they're like setting up like an actual like relationship, an actual like bonding thing. So it's getting better, and I think it's going to be one of those like he's like gonna be really sweet and like really precious. We'll see, but it's kind of, he just had like it's dual points of view, which I really like in romance. I think I need romance at a dual point of view now. I really like them normally. I really enjoy when we see both point of view, even if very often it's very clearly written by a girl. I still like dual points of view, but it says like, it just said he is saying, it wasn't that often I got shy, but with her I always struggle. I shoved my awkwardness aside and continued. So I think they're setting up like he's gonna be like this really sweet guy with her, like very loving and very, you know, so I think that's going to be their relationship. We'll see, but I am enjoying it so far. It's a very quick read, like it's super quick. I'm already like this much in, so it reads super fast. I'm really liking it. I also really enjoy the first book is called The Good Doctor, and I think they reference him like first chapter, which is kind of cool, especially if you've read the first book. I think it's her neighbor. It's another age gap too, so I probably should read that one after if I like this one. But that one, the guy is older, he's a doctor, and she is his son's girlfriend, I think. Don't quote me on that. That's what I got from the few snippets in this book. But if I like it, I might pick that one up too, because it's another age gap. I really like age gap, so that's pretty much it. Also, well, I don't know how long, well, I guess he's gay. I was going to say, I don't know if the ex-husband is going to come back in play in this book, but I guess he's gay, so he's not gonna come back and do like a, because I was thinking maybe like the third act conflict or something was going to be with the ex-husband or something, but he's not present at all so far. And like I said, I guess he's gay, so it won't be that. I don't know, who knows. I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm gonna go back to reading. I just wanted to update you because I did read almost 100 pages already, so that's really nice. And also, if you guys want, the audiobook is on script. I haven't listened to the audiobook, but I might. If I read this a little bit, like if I read a lot of it and I want to finish it tomorrow, I might try to listen to the audiobook while I work tomorrow, which I feel like very awkward when I listen to a romance book at work, because actually I'm gonna be in the office tomorrow, so it might be really awkward if I do that. I might try to find another audiobook. But if you guys want to, the audiobook is on script. So I don't know why I just did that. So I'm gonna go now. I just wanted to update you super fast. Bye. Hey guys, it is the next day and I finished The Pool Boy last night, and I ended up really enjoying this one. I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars. It is a really high 3.5 stars, kind of low 4 stars, even though I loved this book by the end. The first 100 pages, they were too much sex. Like I remember the first 80 pages, I think they had sex 5 times, and like each time sex scenes were like 5 pages or so, and so do the math, a quarter of the book was sex, which is a little bit too much for me, I guess. Or maybe just these sex scenes weren't doing it for me. I don't know why. I felt like they were having too much sex in the beginning, but I get it. At first their relationship is pretty much purely physical, especially for the girl. They just are having sex and they don't really have a relationship. At that point they're just really doing it because they think they're hot. So I get it why they're having like a lot of sex in the beginning, but it was just too much. My cat just dropped my phone. It's fine. Yeah, but then they kind of start bonding on some music stuff. They start having a relationship, like a deeper relationship other than just sex. And then I started really liking the book. I started really liking them together. Troy was really cute and really sweet. I think they were setting it up in the beginning. Like the first time we see his point of view, we kind of know he kind of had a crush on her for like a really long time. He was trying, like at one point he was saying like, I know like every time I go to do her pool, she's never there. I try pushing back the time that I go do her pool so I can see her, but it never works out. So like he has a crush on her for a really long time. So they kind of set it up as he was gonna like her a little bit more than her in the beginning. But in the end, I think their relationship was really cute and really nice. I like how they both lifted each other up. Like it wasn't just him or her, like they both brought the best in each other, which I really liked. I love, especially her, I love how she believed in Troy and how she pushed for Troy and like worked for him and like just made sure everything was gonna be okay and make sure like his dream were gonna come true and everything. I thought that was really nice to see, and he, like I said, was like the sweetest guy ever. I will say, even though I think their relationship was really, like, we saw them fall in love and we saw them like we saw their relationship working, like blossom. I think it's not the word I was looking for, but that's the word that came in my mind. They never really talk about anything like bigger than their relationship, like it, and that might be a spoilery thing, but by the end you're kind of just like, okay, they're gonna like live together happily ever after, and that's gonna be their life. But they never really talk about like marriage or kids or anything like that. They did bond over music, which was really nice, but they never really talked about more than they were like you know, the future to get together. They just said they wanted to be together. Like I wish we would have gotten maybe like them talking about their future and seeing where they wanted to go from there and like what was gonna happen and kind of stuff like that. But the book is pretty short too, so maybe that's why. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. I gave it 4 stars. I love age gap, but this is the first time that the woman is older. Maybe that has something to do with it. I'm gonna have to try more of that style of age gap. But anyways, I really enjoyed this book. I gave it 4 stars. I'm really happy I read it. So now on to the next book. I think I'm going to start Forbidden. It is the weekend right now. I kind of have some stuff to do around the house. So I do have the audiobook for Forbidden. I think I'm going to start that one. And then later on start the American Duchess. Is that the name of the book? I don't remember. But so far so good. A really good, solid 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I really want to read The Doctor now, which is the first book in the series. And then the last one is The Architect. But there is a few cameo from the Doctor. I don't remember his name now, but from the, I'm pretty sure is what the characters from the first book. There's a few cameos in this book, and also she, I think, I don't know if I said that or not. One of the times that I said she didn't have kids. Like I wasn't sure who they were in relationship to each other. He is the son of her best friend. I think I was adding a best friend somewhere, like, or son somewhere or whatever. I wasn't sure what was their relationship. He was or is the son of her best friend. Oh, one other thing. I was right on the third act conflict-ish. There were a few. I loved the husband kind of come back and play, but I really enjoyed the conflict because, like I said, he is the son of her best friend. They obviously have like a conflict there because it is weird when you think about it. Like, you're sleeping with your best friend's son. It is a weird relationship. I really like how that got resolved. It wasn't like everything is good the next day, everything, they're like really happy, and like it kind of, it makes sense how they resolved that, and it makes sense how they came to terms with that. That made a lot of sense, and it was done really well in my opinion. Anyways, that being said, I'm gonna let you go. I need to do some stuff around the house. I'm gonna pop in my audiobook for Forbidden. That one is an age gap as well, where the man is older and is an MMA fighter, I'm pretty sure. Whatever, I'm really excited about that one. I think that one is the one that I'm the most excited about because of the fighter aspect. I think I've read a few books with like MMA fighters or like boxer and everything, and I think they're always really nice. So I'm really excited about that one. And I also think I got a package in the mail, so let's open that together. Let's go see. I'm pretty sure I have a package in the mail because I just saw the Amazon guy. I have a cat. I just have to make sure. Can you guys see? Because I have a cat, I have to make sure my cat doesn't come out. Let's open that together super quick, and then after I'm gonna go do some things around the house. It's gonna have to do for it now. I already know what the book is. It's from Amazon. I got it kind of on a whim. It's a book that I've read already, but I've been wanting to reread it for a while. This is one of my favorite books that I've read probably ever. It's one that I think of like still to the day, and I've read this book more than 2 years ago. I'm hoping this is the one. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. It is my first physical copy of this author too, which I think is really nice. Oh, it's like, I got a Birthday Girl by Penelope Duchess. I thought it was thicker. I don't know why I thought it was thicker than this. How fitting is this, I feel like, for this vlog. I'm really excited about this one. I've read this one like years and years ago, and I loved it. Like, it was one of my favorite books that I've read that year, and like ever since I still think about this book from time to time. I love Pike and Jordan. I just love them so much. I just love this book so freaking much. So I finally decided to buy a copy for myself, and I really want to reread it soon. So anyways, I'm really excited about this one. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna do some errands around the house, and I'm gonna pop in my audiobook. So bye. Ready. We had a barbecue this weekend, and we had so much food left, and we didn't want to eat chicken for like only chicken for the rest of the week, so I did a kind of fried rice sort of thing. So that's what we're going to be eating tonight and for the next few days, obviously, because I have a ton. And I wanted to come on here because I have the TV on. I'm watching some old Desperate Housewife. I've been obsessed lately with Desperate Housewife. I don't know why. But yeah, I've been obsessed with some old Desperate Housewife. But I started Forbidden. I'm only like 3 chapters in. And so far, I think I'm going to really like it. I don't know exactly what it is. But there's like a prologue. And then I read the first 2 chapters. And we just got for the first time, the girls' first chapter. And they just met. And I have a feeling that I'm gonna really like this book. I really like fighting. Like, I really like MMA to start with. Like, I follow the UFC and everything, so it's kind of fun to read about. It's the first time that I actually read about that. Like, it's actually, like, I've read about those fighters in a few books that I've read, but they were historical romance. Right? Yeah, I think the only one that I read were historical romance. This is the first time that I'm reading like a modern, actually MMA fighter, and it's going to be a romance. He has a kid. and his wife died like 2 years ago. She was like his biggest fan, which is so funny because they just meet and she's like, oh my god, I have you in a box. I knew everything about you. I watched all of your fights. Every time I was going on a date, I was comparing them to you. This is awkward. And so that's where I am right now. And so I don't know, only 3 chapters in and I'm really enjoying it, so we'll see. And it's an age gap, so that's gonna be really fun. I love age gap. 2 age gap in this reading vlog, so you know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I wanted to come on here and let you know that I'm gonna continue listening to my audiobook, and then I'm waiting for my boyfriend to come home. We're gonna eat a little bit. I am working tomorrow. I have a 3-day week today because we have off on Friday, which is going to be really nice. And so I'm just waiting for my boyfriend to come home for now. I'm waiting. Dinner's gonna be ready. I kind of have something to show you. It's really fun. I did a Bath and Body Works order because they're having their sale, and these ones were not on the Canadian site. It's really annoying how Bath and Body Works have like different collection if you're in Canada or if you're in the United States. I wish they would just do both. I understand why they do it, because if you do stuff in Canada, you have to have both languages. Thank you, Quebec. It's fine, I'm from Quebec, but it is kind of annoying. But they had a few scents on the United States website that I really want to try, and so I got it. I got this one, which is the orange vanilla twist. I'm not loving this one. I might sell it, we'll see. But the one that I got really excited about, and it actually smells really good, it is the bubblegum pop. First of all, the packaging is everything. If shipping wasn't so expensive, I would buy, because I only got the mist, I would buy like I think they have a shower gel and a lotion. They have the whole set of this. Oh, I just opened the cap and I can smell it already. This smells so good. It smells like bubble gum. Like it's gumballs, sugar, candied fruit, and a citrus burst. I think the citrus makes this wearable. It's not like too sweet. It's not too headache inducing. The citrus, I feel like what makes it a little bit more refreshing, a little bit more wearable, but it smells so good. I love it. Anyways, that's all I wanted to show you guys. I thought it was really fun. I got this and I got a few shower gels because I needed the shower gels and they had their sale. And I always buy my stuff when they have their sale. Normally, I have a shitload of things from there, so I really only needed shower gels. But I got these 2 cents too. I really do not need more body mist. But anyways, that's besides the point. So funny. I don't have ADHD, like officially. I have never been diagnosed. Or a little bit when I was younger, I got tested and they said I have a mild version of ADHD, but I never officially got tested. My boyfriend has ADHD, like officially diagnosed and everything, and he thinks I have it. Like probably, like I said, a mild version of it, because I have few symptoms that I know that I probably have a mild version of it. So it's kind of funny. And I was watching back a few of my clips and I was like, yeah, I think you have a mild version of ADHD. Like, I always thought I was just lazy. Maybe I just have ADHD. Anyways, that's pretty much it. See, I started talking about books and I am on ADHD, and I went from books, dinner, Bath and Body Works, and then now ADHD. Anyways, I'll let you go and I'll talk to you guys. I'll listen a little bit more of my books. I'll listen a little bit more of my book, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, it is Tuesday. I was like, what day is it? It's Tuesday. I went into the office today, and I wanted to come on here because I did read quite a bit, or listen to quite a bit of Forbidden. I am now about, let's see how I have, I'm like 67% in. I have about like 2 hours left to the audiobook. I wanted to come on here and kind of update you on it. I'm really enjoying it. It's kind of very surprising. I didn't really know a ton about that book when I first got into it. I've only heard Jessica talk about that book, and it's very much a slow burn romance. They, like I said, I'm like 67% into the book, and they still haven't really got together, really. We can feel some tension, there are some inks, but they haven't got together yet. They didn't get together yet, so it's very much a slow burn. I am really enjoying it. I really like these characters. I really like Isabel. I think she's like really, I like them both. It's really nice. It's dual point of view, but we mainly get her point of view, and then here and there we get his point of view. But it's like really interesting because we're really basically following the book through her eyes. But then like like I found myself wondering what he was thinking and like how he felt in those situations, and then we get like a chapter here and there from his point of view. So that's actually really interesting. It's all like 50-50. So it's like maybe 60-40 or like something like that. So that's really interesting. I really like the single dad aspect. But like I said, we are following more her POV, so we don't really get too much of like the single dad trope. But I do like, it's really funny. I thought she has this like, I think this is a part of a series where it's like sport romance, and then like all of her family is part of this like football thing. They're all like famous footballers or something, I'm not really sure. But she has a nephew. It's his nephew or his little brother, I don't remember. But anyways, she's taking care of him now, and she's also taking care of his daughter, and it's a fun time so far. And now he's like, something happened and he has to nurse her to health, like he has to take care of her, which is always a really fun time. I'm really enjoying it. I think I like it a little bit more than the pool boy. They're really different. The pool boy was very, very steamy, and in this book we don't really get that. She's just like it's just like her like having this crush from when she was a younger girl, which I think is really funny. But I think it's her nephew, and he's like, she had posters of you when she was younger, which is, I think maybe it's her brother then. Anyways, he was saying like, she had poster of you when she was younger, and she's like, why are you saying that to him? And then so like later he's like, don't take that as a compliment, because she had posted like everyone. I thought it was really funny. I really like their dynamic. I think it's really fun, and I've been really enjoying the few chapters we're having from his POV. I think that adds a lot to the book. So I think I'm gonna finish this like tonight. I don't really have anything planned tonight so far. I do have like a few things to do around the house, and I kind of wanted to maybe start on my bullet journal for July, so I thought maybe I could listen to this while I start my bullet journal for July. Hey guys, it is the next day. I'm pretty sure I updated you yesterday. If not, hey guys, I'm having one of those days where I'm just having a really bad, I've been feeling meh for the past like few days now, and then I started my period today, which just made everything worse. 40 freaking minutes. I just ordered some McDonald's. I have one like 5 minutes away, like maybe 10 minutes away, walking distance. I decided to order it because I didn't want to get out of my house, and it says freaking 40 minutes. When I tell you everything is going wrong lately, I'm wearing my Summerween sweatshirt because mood, seriously. That's kind of me recently. Anyways, I came on here because I wanted to give you my thoughts on Forbidden, because I finished it earlier today. I had like about an hour left of the audiobook this morning, and so I finished it while I was working this morning. For like the first hour I listened to the audiobook, and I wanted to come on here and kind of give you my thoughts on it because I'm kind of bummed. I don't know if it's just me. Like I said, I've been in a meh mood for a while, so maybe it's me, but the beginning of the book I loved. I've read this book in like 2 days and a half, we'll say, because of this morning. But the beginning of the book I loved so much. It had so much potential. I loved the build up. I loved the slow burn. I loved their relationship. I love that we got to see them get to know each other slowly and like slowly fall in love with each other. I loved I loved every scene where she is with his daughter. I thought that was really, really nice. And then I was saying like, wow, I didn't expect this to be as slow burn as it was. And that kind of ruined it almost for me, because once they get together, I feel like the ending kind of got rushed a little bit. I had like an hour left this morning and they still hadn't really gotten together, like a little bit but not really. And then they got together and I feel like everything felt really rushed from that point on. And then the prologue, I didn't really like the prologue, to be very honest with you. I think I might start, like, I was watching Katie's video, I don't know which one, she was saying like she doesn't read prologue because if you want me to read it then you have to make it in the book. I feel like the same way almost. I was just like, I didn't really like the prologue. It kind of ruined it for me a little bit. I'm gonna give it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really, really good. I like the family dynamic as well. I think maybe I should have read the first 3 books before, because there were a lot of characters which I almost got confused. Like, she has a really big family and they're like all married and they all have boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever, and I just got like a little bit confused because I didn't really know who was who. And I guess since it was the 4th book, you're just like expected to know who is who. It didn't really do anything for their relationship, because I don't think that, like, that's completely new for this book, so it didn't really ruin it for their relationship. I think it ruined the family dynamic for me, not knowing who was who and not really knowing. There's like this whole subplot with the mom, which I think that I didn't really know a lot of it, and I should have probably, because of the first books that I hadn't read at that point. But yeah, I don't know, like I said, maybe it's just me being in like a meh mood. I thought I was gonna give it 5 stars. I started it and I really thought I was gonna give it 5 stars. I thought it was gonna be a new favorite book of mine. I just ended up being a little bit of a disappointment in the end, which is kind of sad. I still really enjoyed it. It's still a really solid 4 stars. The book is pretty short. It could have been a little bit longer, especially by the end. They could have added a few scenes here and there just to kind of develop their relationship a little bit more once they actually get together. That would have been nice. We have like 2 scenes of them together, not even, I think. So, and I don't mean like sexually, I mean like just them being together. Don't have a lot of that, which is, you know, I like seeing like the couple in a romance book. I like seeing them as a couple. I think that's nice, and we're lacking a little bit of that in that book. Steamy wise, this is not very steamy. I think there's a lot of angst, but there's not a lot of sex scenes, so if you guys are not into that, that would be a pretty good book. I was expecting a lot more. It really wasn't that bad, so there's that to keep in mind. And so that's pretty much it for this book. That's pretty much my review for this book, and now I only have my American Duchess that I'm going to start. I don't have the audiobook for that one, so I'm probably going to start this tonight. I'm really excited for that one. I'm really excited to get back into some historical romance book. I think that's going to be fun. I was looking on Scribd and look, they blocked my account because I've listened to too many audiobooks, which is not that many. Like, I think I've listened to like 2 or 3 audiobooks and I already blocked my account, because I was thinking maybe I could listen to the first book as like the first it's a bad boy sport romance, the series. I was thinking I could listen to the first one as an audiobook. They blocked those for me. I might actually listen to The Doctor. They have that one as an audiobook. I didn't realize that, so I just downloaded it. I just saved it. So it doesn't really matter. It's a 7-hour audiobook. I might try that. And so that's pretty much it. I'm just waiting for my McDonald's now to come. My cat also didn't want to cuddle with me last night. I was trying to cuddle with him. He's not the biggest cuddler. Like, he doesn't love being cuddled and everything. So that was making me sad. But I did wake up this morning and he was on my feet, which made me feel a little bit better. I woke up and he was like, his head were on my feet. So I was like, okay, you're being cute now. It's fine. I love you again. That's pretty much it. I will let you go and I will update you when I start my American Duchess. Bye.
minutes later. It's supposed to be 20 minutes.
I got a weird order, I feel like. I don't know. I got chicken nuggets. Look who just came and joined me. I got chicken nuggets. I never get chicken nuggets. I don't know why I decided to get that this time. I haven't eaten them in like so long. I have fries and I got barbecue and sweet and sour. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't really just get like a cheeseburger or something like that. I don't know. I've been really wanting, this is really hard to do with one hand. So I don't know why I've been wanting to eat that lately. It's actually pretty good. I might regret this later because I normally do with McDonald's, but for now, I'm really happy with my choice. Chicken nuggets. I feel like I'm 5. Mukbang. A little update if you guys wanted to know. I got my food 40 minutes later. My cat is very interested in my food. I'm gonna watch some Desperate Housewives. I have now like 15 minutes left to my lunch break, which is great. And I'll go back to work and I'll read some stuff. We'll see. I'll update you later. Bye. Hey guys, so it is about 5:40 right now. I just put a pizza in the oven. It's going to be my dinner. And I was reading my American Duchess pretty much all day today. I am halfway through. I'm chapter 16, I think. Yeah, I'm chapter 16, which is page 188. And I am loving this one so far. It's so good. It's reminding me why I fell in love with historical romance last year. It's so good. It's so fun. All of these balls and all of these event that they're going to, it's just so funny. There's like etiquette things because she's an American and she doesn't really know any of the etiquette there. It's just so freaking funny. So basically it's about this girl named Mary, not Mary like Mary Queen of Scots, but Mary like Merry Christmas, which was very funny. And very first chapter she gets engaged with Cedric, which is a duke of something, and then right after that she meets this guy that she doesn't really know who he is, and they have this encounter, and they have this little like back and forth banter-ish as far as like historical romance banter goes, and they're really intriguing each other. And he is the Duke of Trent. And he's like, who is this woman? I need her. She is my future wife. I really like her. Turns out she just got engaged to her brother, Cedric. So Cedric and the Duke of Trent are like twin brothers. And Cedric and Mary just got engaged. And so that's kind of the story. That's how it picks up. And Mary, this is her 3rd engagement. So she's like determined to walk down the aisle. She's like, I'm not breaking off a 3rd engagement. It's just too much. I am determined to walk down the aisle, which just makes this so funny. I think it's so funny how they're both determined to like not follow their emotion. And they're like, no, I'm not interested in him. Like she's so determined to like not follow for Trent, to like not say anything, and she's making herself believe that she actually is in love with Cedric when she is clearly not, and he is clearly not the guy for her. He's just clearly not a good man in general, but she either is just like closing her eyes to this or like just putting on blinders. She's like, no, I'm not saying that. I'm gonna marry him. I think it's just so funny. And he as well is just so like, she is her brother's fiance. He's like wanting to, like, I'm at a scene right now and he's like going to a ball because he's like, I'm gonna find my own American bride or fiance or whatever, which I think is like the funniest thing ever. There was like a pineapple scene as well, which was like so freaking funny that if you guys know, I thought it was so funny. There's a scene with the dog as well. She gets a dog, which was really funny, and Cedric is being an ass with the dog, obviously. So I don't know, I'm really liking it. It's just so fun. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. So like I said, I'm halfway through. I'm gonna try to finish this maybe tonight or tomorrow morning, we'll see. But it's just really funny seeing her, like the difference between like American and English women. In the Wallflower series, there's a few American as well, so we got that. But here it's like, it's really part of the plot. Like the fact that she's an American, she doesn't know the way, she doesn't know the etiquette, is really a big part of the plot. And Cedric is like, doesn't love that she doesn't really know the etiquette and everything. And the Duke Trent, he's like, he really likes that aspect of her, which is a good thing, you know. So anyways, I just want to come on here and let you know that I was reading this, and I'm going to be continuing on reading this throughout the evening and tomorrow morning if I haven't finished this tonight. I have a little buddy with me reading. Oops, you can't see. He's helping me read. And so, yeah, I'm going to update you when I probably finish this one, and see you guys later. Bye. I am outside right now. It is so pretty. And I think I'm going to be finishing up my American Duchess. I have about 31 chapters in, so I'm about like 331 pages, and I have like this much left. And let me turn you guys around. So my American Duchess, they got together, and we still had like 150 pages in, and I was like wondering where the story was going to go from there, because I was just like, I don't really understand. They already got together. I will say at one point there were so many twists and turns. I'm like, what is happening? I don't understand. But I'm still really enjoying this. They are living their married life right now, and I'm still not sure really where the story is going. I feel like I'm still not sure where the story is going, but I still really enjoy it. I'm loving their life together. I'm loving that we get to see them. I'm just really loving how he really accepts her 100% for who she is, no matter what. Like, he is just there for her, and he does not try to change her by any way. He's just like fully accepting of herself and her American self. I'm just loving that. So yeah, like I said, I probably gonna finish this right now. It's about like 11 o'clock right now. Maybe have like an hour left, a little less than an hour left to the book. It is really hot outside. I might read outside for a little bit, and then I'll go inside. So I'll update you a little later when I read a little bit more of this. Hey guys, it's been a few hours now, and I did end up finishing my American Duchess earlier today, and I really enjoyed this one. I gave it 4 stars. It's a really high 4 stars. I really like this one. I think last time I updated you, I had like about 100 pages left, and I was wondering where the story was going to go, because they had already got together, and I was like, there's still like 100 pages left. What is going to happen? I don't know. And I really like where the story went. I really like what the author did with these characters and where the story went. I'm not going to go into too much detail because I don't want to spoil anything, but I really like that storyline. By the end, I thought it was really appropriate, and I thought it was really fitting, and I thought it made a lot of sense. So I really enjoyed this one. I really like this one. I just loved their relationship. I loved how they were both like dead set on like, well, especially her. She was like, since she was engaged to her brother, and it was like her 3rd engagement, she was so dead set on like not falling in love with him, and like being like, she really like put her blinds on and was like, I'm in love with Cedric, and like he's the perfect man for me. And by the end she's like, why was I thinking that? Like, what was I even thinking? Like, why? I don't, like, you know. And I thought that was so funny. This is very angsty. I just love this one. So there's a nursing back to help scene as well by the end of the book, which I really enjoyed. I thought it was really fun to see it by the end, because very often I feel like we see those scenes in the beginning of like their romance, in the beginning of the relationship, and we got to see this one while they were like married and they were together. And I thought that seeing a like nursing back to health after they got together was really interesting, and it was really different. Nothing, so that was really nice. There's a dog in this book as well. I really liked it. I just love how Trent was really all in. You guys are like on a really big stack of books, and I'm like, this is making me nervous, but it's fine. I just love how Trent was really dead set. Like he was, like Cedric was really into like etiquette and like my wife needs to be proper and like the English etiquette and like what to say and what not to say and how to act. And he was really like, I love you the way you are. You can do whatever you want. You are American. I love you just the way you are. Don't change anything. And I just loved that about them. I love this one. It was so good. I really enjoyed this one. So this was my first Eloisa James book. I will definitely read more from her. I think this is not a series. I think this is standalone. But I will definitely be reading more of this author. So that's pretty much it for this vlog, guys. I've read all the 3 books that I wanted to, and all of them were like really high 4 stars. I really enjoyed all of them. It just really reaffirmed that, like, because I've been watching Jessica for like so long, it just really reaffirmed that she is really one of my favorite booktuber on here. So I'm really glad that I did this video, because I will be for sure be picking up more of her recommendation. I already do quite a bit, but I will be picking up more of her books recommendation, and I will be picking up more historical romance book, I think, because they're really fun. I just forgot, they're really good palate cleanser if you guys need something to like change your mind, and just in between like maybe high fantasy. These ones are really nice. My favorite was, I don't know, because they were all really different. I really enjoyed the Pool Boy. I think when I first finished that one, I think it was the one that I was the least into when I first finished it, but like now thinking back, it's probably one of my favorites. I really enjoyed it, and I really want to read the rest of that series, like more than Forbidden. I'm more interested in Nikki Sloane as an author than Forbidden. Like, I don't remember the name of that author. But I'm really, right now as I'm sitting today, I'm more interested in reading the other books from the Pool Boy series than the Forbidden series. So that's a lot saying, considering when I finished Forbidden, I thought I liked Forbidden more. But looking back on it, I think I like the Pool Boy more. Anyways, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night, depending on when you're watching this. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. If you guys want to see the stack of books you guys are on, I'm getting ready to film a book haul. And this is the stack of books you are on. When I was saying you guys were on your stack of books, yeah. I don't know where my tripod went, so yeah.